I discovered a Solana pump and dump scam group who pump tokens like this and then rug it. Now what I did is that I used wallet tracking tools and a custom sniping bot in order to buy when they buy and sell before they rug it and leave me with all the profits. Now the way I came up with this method is that I was trying to find profitable wallets for myself to track or to copy trade, and I stumbled upon this wallet. And this wallet, you can see per token, it's like making a crazy amount of money, like $2,000 per token. I'm just like, what is going on with this wallet? I want to figure this out. And the way that I found this wallet is that I used this custom dashboard that is available inside of the Investors Boardroom. It's only available for members of the Investors Boardroom. The link to that is in the description. But what this dashboard does, it will show me the big sells that happen on pump.fun. Because when a person or a wallet makes big sells on pump.fun, they are in profit. They might be an insider, or they might just be a really good trader or a profitable trader on pump.fun. Maybe they are an influencer, or they have a Telegram alpha channel or a calls channel, something like that. But if they are making big sells on pump.fun, usually they are in profit. Now, when I stumbled on this wallet, I really needed to figure this out because I wanted to figure out a way if I can profit from this. But I noticed something very weird very quickly when I was checking this wallet. Because when you open up a token, you can just see this chart is very weird. It's a very weird chart, and you can see the buys and the sells, and you can see the profit of this wallet on this specific token. And I'm just like, what is going on? And when I open this one in SolScan, it's immediately clear that something weird is going on. Because the first thing we can see is that there are multiple signers. Now, what does this mean? It means that this person is using a bundler. So it is using a custom tool, which is called a bundler tool, in order to make multiple buys of the same token within the same transaction. And we can see that 4 wallets bought the same token within the same transaction, right? Something weird is going on over here. And another thing that is weird is that when we open this chart in GMGN, it looks like this, right? It's like, where did you get the profit from a chart that looks like this? But there is just something wrong with GMGN. It doesn't show this chart properly for some reason, because the chart actually looks like this. But I wanted to figure out, how does this work? So I went to check on one of these wallets. I wanted to see who is funding this wallet and where do the profits go to. And you can do that quickly by just coming in here, going into transfers, and then going to Sol. And then you can see where the Solana is coming from and where the Solana is going to. And you can quickly see that the wallet where it receives Solana from and where the Solana gets sent to is the same wallet. So it receives 5 Sol from a specific wallet, and then it will bundle buy this token in order to pump it. And then when it's time to rug, they sell it and they send the profits or the Sol back to the same wallet where it came from. Now take a good look at this. It got funded by 5 Sol. So this is a pattern that I quickly figured out, because when I look at this wallet, this is what I like to call a Sol distribution wallet. It is a wallet that only deals with Sol. And when you track insider wallets and stuff like that, it is very common to see. But again, we go into transfers, and then we are going to set a few more filters. So again, we are going to filter for Sol, and we are going to filter for the from account. So I want to know where this wallet is sending its Solana to. And I want to filter out this small one. I don't want to see this JITO tip. So I am going to say minimum 0.5 Sol, for example. I'm going to filter for that. And let's just say show 100. And then I just want to see some patterns over here. And you can already see patterns that there is a 0.8 Sol sent to many different wallets. And there is a 5 Sol sent to many different wallets. And then the same with 1 Sol. I have already done all the research into what is happening over here, but let me quickly explain it to you. And by that, we are going to the chart. So what happens is there are the big buy wallets, and then there are the small buy wallets. So the wallets that get funded with 5 Sol, they produce this really big buy. And there are about 15 wallets who buy at the exact same time over here over multiple bundled transactions. And then after that buy has happened, the wallets that received 1 Sol or 0.8 Sol, they will just start buying over time in order to pump the token and hopefully get suckers in, because that is where they make their money. They make their money off you, of people who see this chart over here. They see this pump on that token and they believe it's a CTO or something. And then they see these buys happening and they're like, something weird is going on with this token. This might be like an insider token. This might be a CTO token. And it looks like the bonding curve is going to get filled. That is what it looks like. So people, they start buying in. And then when the bonding curves hit the late 90% or something, they just rug it. They just click a button on their bundler tool to sell all from every single wallet. The wallets with big funded amounts and also the wallets with small funded amounts. And they just end up with all the profits. Everyone else who bought in this range, they lost their money and it is now in the hands of the ruggers. Now, I already said in the intro of this video that I can buy at the same time as here and sell before they rug it. And that way I would take money from the ruggers. And I'm sorry if you believe this was a good token and you bought it as well. I also took some of your money. Sorry. But now that we know this information, how do I quickly grab all the wallets who receive 5 Sol? So again, you can come in here, you change the amount from 5 to 5 Sol. Boom. And then you export that as a CSV file. And then you can import that into Google Sheets. And this is going to give me all the wallets that received 5 Sol worth of Solana. And these are the wallets that are going to make this big pump over here. This is where I want to buy. So I filtered this wallet to give me only the unique wallet addresses. And that leaves me with 15 wallets. So now I have 15 wallets that make the big buys. These are the wallets that I want to snipe from. And then I created a custom list in Silo for all these wallets and I set it to give me a Telegram notification. Now, why do I want a Telegram notification? Because I use this specific tool. This is a custom sniper bot that was created by a member of the Investors Boardroom and is only available to members of the Investors Boardroom. The link is in the description. Now, what this bot does is that it will snipe the tokens that is sent to a specific Telegram channel of your choice. It can be a public channel, it can be a private channel. There are also filters you can set. Overall, this sniping tool is absolutely amazing and it wouldn't be possible without this tool. So whenever the big bundle buys happens, this sniper bot will buy it. And this bot is linked together with the Trojan Trading bot. And the link to this bot will also be in the description. It links to this bot to buy it with the Trojan Trading bot. And according to your settings, it will then set a take profit for you. So it will sell after the token has gone up by a certain amount. And here is an example of one of those wins where I received a 40% gain in 20 minutes. And this is basically completely automated after setting everything up. Now I do have some footage recording of me sniping such a token to show you that it all works, that I am not talking crap over here. This shit works. I have been doing it. I will show you the footage in just a minute. But first, when I started doing this, I had to cover my bases. So what I did is that I went back in time and I checked which token they pumped, what is the contract address of the token, how long it took for them to rug the token, and what was the maximum profit that I could have attained before they rug it. So I have the data to see if this will be profitable or not, because I might just get in right after them and they might just rug and take my money and I would not be with profit. And I very quickly figured out that it is possible with the right settings. And by the way, I'm not showing you these stickers and these contract addresses and all that stuff because this is a new group, a different group that I have recently discovered that is very profitable. and I want to continue sniping this one. The one that I was showing you before, they stopped 5 days ago. They're no longer doing this, right? So that is basically why I'm showing you this, because the events already happened. You can go check out these wallets if you want. You can go check and see what they have been doing on chain. But this group, I'm not sharing it because this is a profitable group for me. And what I figured out now is that if I set the take profit at 52%, I take a 3% error because there's like a slippage and all that stuff, right? When you buy and sell. Then there's also 4% of fees that are involved. There are trading fees for the Trojan Trading bot, and there are also Pound.fund trading fees. And then I put in how much SOL do I want to gamble for each play. And I have set it to 0.4 SOL. Now from this data, that gives me 14 plays within a day, basically. And out of those 14 days, I would get rocked 3 times. So you lose this 0.4 SOL gamble 3 times. But overall you win, because you win 11 times with a take profit of 52% minus the error and the fees. That leaves you with a total profit of 1.3 SOL. So this is 100% automated, making 1.3 SOL per day basically. Just by doing this stuff. This is actually really fun to do. I do not think that this will continue to work, especially not after making this video public. A lot of you guys are going to copy me. Make sure to understand that this is super risky. If they figure out that you are copy trading them, all they have to do is just pump a token and rug it a few times in a row, and your wallet will eventually be empty. Right? So be careful when you do this. Be very, very careful. It is dangerous. But I am going to show you some footage of me sniping a token. So on this screen, what we see is that I have successfully bought a token. And I'm going to let this play for a bit, but in here, so I have successfully bought this token. I opened up the chart in BullX because BullX also shows the chart correctly. And you can just see the token, it just slowly starts pumping. And here we can see the sniper bot, right? You can see that the token was bought. Now this sniper bot is running on a VPS, so I can run it 24/7. We do have a Mac version as well, and you can run this locally, but I do not want to leave my system running 24/7, so I just put it on a VPS. And we can see that the token slowly starts pumping. Now I have a little bit more footage right here, and this is after my sell happened. So I already sold automatically with the automatic take profit from the Trojan Trading bot. And we can just see the chart is up by a lot because I literally bought around here and it went up to, I took profit, I think my take profit was set at 46% in this case. So there's a 2% error, there's the 4% fees, that leaves me with 40% profit. Now I'm going to scroll forward to where they rug it. You can just see it just keeps going up, boom! Rugged, boom. All the money gone. Everyone who bought and did not sell before this point, their money's gone. It is with the scammers right now. But yeah, this was actually extremely fun for me. It was a very creative way for me to make money. It's something different than the usual track the insiders, track the influencers, or this is how you trade meme coins successfully. I enjoyed it a lot, alright? Now, if you want to know more about this trading bot, I have a very amazing video right here that shows you a lot of more details of how this specific trading bot works, the one that we have created inside of the Investors Boardroom. Now, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one.